house and a mortgage and everything.
Yeah, and actually went out to his country to learn how to make a bomb.
Yes. And
Came
flew
back
in. Yes.
Yeah, like seriously.
Think about it, people. Our Latino brothers and sisters, they come here to stay. They don't come here and go back to their country to learn bad shit. They come here because where they're from is not the greatest place to support themselves and their family.
Exactly.
To get an education.
Exactly.
You know, this is a place where, one of the few places left in the world where you can get a free education up until college. And sometimes even college. You can't get a lot of that in Mexico.
Well, what kills me is that, you want to come out, these politicians want to come out with these harsher laws to penalize folks that are hardworking.
Yes.
They talk about the job market and how these folks are taking over these jobs. First of all, I'm going to be the first one to tell you I am not out there in the field, and there is no way, God forgive me, that I'm going to be picking cherries and strawberries. Because first of all, I'm allergic to strawberries.
Right. That's a major important thing.
And that's an important thing. I'm not going to kill myself. But secondly, I'm not going to do it. That's not a job that I'm going to do.
And she has the skills that she doesn't have to do that, thank God.
Yes, but
a lot of people don't.
Well, that's the thing. If folks were to be honest and real, even the most uneducated American citizen of America will not do the jobs that these folks from Mexico are out here to do, and that have to do in order to support their families, not only here but back home.
Yes.
So you want to penalize hardworking people over folks that are actually coming to the United States using our resources to learn shit that comes back and F us in the butt major.
Yes. And those people, those real terrorists, they're coming here and getting Ivy League educations. They're getting educations in the important shit like the sciences, all the technical engineering stuff, and that's why they take it back to their poor shitty countries to teach other terrorists, and then they come back and create chaos for us. What are Latinos doing here?
Well,
we're working.
Exactly.
We're supporting our family. Hell, we're even helping to create a better and stronger economy with those other countries, okay? I wish somebody like a company like Western Union would actually come out and say how much money they make off of Latinos who wire money to their countries each and every week.
Good point. Good point.
But you don't see them stepping up and talking to Arizona, talking about how they're going to kill their business as all the Latinos leave.
Exactly.
Okay? And another thing that really pisses us off too, the fact that Latinos are always being singled out for their crap. Nobody wants to talk about all the other kinds of immigrants that come here.
Just to set the record straight, we are all immigrants. If we look at it, just because of a zoning issue, Mexico is not part of the United States. But the fact of the matter is that Mexico, the Mexicans have always been there.
Yeah. And parts of Texas, Arizona, Baja California, Lower California were part of Mexico before.
Exactly.
Really. So a lot of the people that are making these laws are descendants of immigrants. In fact, I suspect that 100% of the people making these idiotic laws are descendants of immigrants, yet they don't want other hardworking immigrants to have the same opportunities that their parents did and that they have now.
Exactly.
They wouldn't be there if it weren't for immigrants, yet they want to cut them off. And the worst part about it is they don't want to even give them the opportunity to become citizens. Do you know how many Latinos would give their left arm to say, I have a U.S. passport and now I can travel freely and I can pay taxes?
Yep.
We come across people all the time who can't do the most simplest basic of things, like buy a home, rent an apartment, get a driver's license. Think about how important those things are. And immigrants that are illegally are busting their butt and living on the fringes because they don't have the simple opportunity to be a citizen. And why do we want to cast those people out? And why are we only doing it to Latinos? We don't see any of these laws being enacted in the northern states like Oregon and New York to get rid of Canadian illegal immigrants.
And it's never going to happen.
Right, or Russian illegal immigrants. We have people sneaking over here from Israel as well. Let's not forget that. A lot of people don't want to say it, but all kinds of countries are sneaking people in here, yet you want to single out Latinos, the most hardest working people in this country, period.
Yeah.
Nobody can argue with that. So, Arizona, get your head out of your ass. And to the legislators in Pennsylvania who are trying to pass that bullshit in Harrisburg, we are simply going to just start a campaign to make sure we vote you out and that you never have a job again where you can affect that kind of legislation, because you're assholes too if you think that that's going to happen here in Pennsylvania.
Amen to that.
Not going to happen.
And we just wanted to make sure that we voice our opinions about that.
Yes, and if you have something to comment about that, send us an email. And to all of our viewing audience on Facebook who is part of Philadelphia City Council and who's a part of Pennsylvania State Legislature, You need to get up off your butts and make sure this doesn't happen, because the next thing you know, somebody who looks and sounds just like us could be getting stopped on the street, and if we don't have proof of our citizenship, we're going to get locked up somewhere for a long time without anybody knowing, and we might even get shipped somewhere.
The problem is that who walks around with proof of their citizenship?
Exactly.
Let's keep it real.
I forget my license sometimes.
I mean, let's not use that against you, Raquel.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the cops out there, you know.
I have a clean driving record, though. Unlike other people.
Dude, I went to freaking court and I negotiated.
See, I didn't even put your business out there.
I'm just saying, is that you throwing directas and shit? Like, I'm not supposed to like give you back.
You could have just skipped over it and moved on, but instead you get all defensive.
I'm just saying, you know. First of all,
be a better driver. That's all I'm saying.
You know, I'm not even gonna get into this. I'm not gonna get into this. But I will say that.
Do you want to talk about last time you got a ticket, Char?
I do, and I went to court and I negotiated my fucking 3 points. Fucking tired of these fucking cops.
How long ago was? Let's just get a timeline here. How long ago was that? A few months ago?
You know, it was a fucking few months ago. Stop looking at the dude on TV.
And then I'm trying to just not laugh at you. And then let's see. The one before that, how long ago was it before that?
I don't know.
Month before that?
No, it wasn't a month before that, you idiot. Alright. It was a couple of months before that shit.
And what you get stopped for, Char?
Running a red light. In a school zone.
Wow! So...
It wasn't red. It wasn't red. It was yield. It was yellow.
Yellow means what, though, Char?
To slow down, and I was. As soon as I got to the other side.
But I guess the police officer saw you first.
He just wanted to be an asshole.
Right, because he's just doing his job.
Yeah, stereotyping me for the fact that I, you know.
Well, he's racially profiling you because you were running
I think so.
The red light?
No, yellow. Yellow light.
Which means what? What does yellow light mean?
I slowed down as soon as I went to the other side.
Right, okay. Well, you know what? We're not going to get into that topic because Charlotte is very sensitive about that. And I think, frankly, she may be a little bit jealous that I have a cleaner driving record than she does. But whatever. It's not important. The important thing is that she's safe, she's alive, she's healthy.
Well, I do want to actually talk about our event for the fundraiser for Tatas for Mamas, which was an awesome event.
Yeah, and you know what? Should we bring up that list of people who are...
Oh, no. We're going to do a separate show, and I'm going to tell you like this.
Oh, yeah.
We're not the typical folks that, you know, throw a party and you say yes and, you know, you didn't come, okay, whatever. No, we're going to call your ass out.
Yes.
And we are going to have a show where we're going to...
Put you on blast. We're going to put you on blast. So this basically is your warning that if you RSVP to the Tatas for Mama event that passed on Friday and you didn't come, you damn well better make a donation before we do the next show this week.
Because the donation, we're going to put the link here so that you can actually go ahead and donate or get blasted.
That's right. Because if you don't donate by the next show, we are going to call you out by first and last name. And we're not going to apologize. So get your wallets and your credit cards ready. If you need to bring cash, we'll take cash. But come on, people. We're supporting a cause to help fight breast cancer. Like, what's the problem? Give it up. Stop being cheap bastards.
Like, you people don't like breast or something.
And
what has a breast ever done to you?
Exactly. For the ladies, you should be ashamed of yourselves if you haven't donated.
Because you got 2 of them.
Exactly. And for the men, who some of them we can tell they have 2 of them, but for the men, we know that you love these things. Okay, you love the tatas, so you should be donating to make sure that every woman has healthy tatas in the future.
Now, the Tatas for Mamas was awesome. Yes. We had a great response, regardless of the fact that we have folks that didn't show up.
Oh, and you know what, Charlotte? We should point out one thing, that there was somebody who showed up to our Tatas for Mamas event who wasn't on the guest list, who has a limited income because he flashed us his access card. And you know what? He made a donation.
That's true.
So I just want to throw that out there because everybody on Facebook has a job, and yet only a third of the people who responded showed up. Not even a third. So let's just put that.
But it was awesome. We are gonna put pictures up. I believe Cece's mom took some pictures of us. We had a lot of fun. The girls from Signatures du May were awesome.
Thanks to Signatures du May for allowing us to use that venue.
Yes, Mary is an awesome stylist. I mean, the folks, everybody that got their hair done were amazing, and they had a great time, and they loved their hair. It was a great deal.
Yes.
Especially for a stylist like Mary, like for her to